YouTube, it's motomattman, and today is August the 21st, 2020. And why is that significant? Well, it's a Friday, but it's significant because tomorrow is the 14th annual International Female Ride Day. And you're going to be seeing this after the Female Ride Day, so that's why it was significant to give you what the date was. And I just wanted to put that out there. Of course, Mrs. Motomattman is definitely taking the bike out tomorrow, and the little ones are both going to ride tomorrow too. So what is different about the 22nd of August and it being the 14th annual International Female Ride Day? What's different in my house? Nothing. Because every day is Female Ride Day. I am going to try to do something different, and I'll let Mrs. Motomattman use it on her channel, and that's Madonna's a little bit loud in my ear. I am going to hook up a GoPro with the Sena backpack on the little ones' helmets. They have the cheap communicators that I reviewed way back. And if you haven't seen that, I did a review comparison kind of deal on the BTS2 communicators versus the Senas that we normally use. But I put the BTS2 or BT2S or whatever it is on the girls' dirt bike helmets recently, and I did that so that we could, should have downshifted again, but anyway, so that Mrs. Motomattman and I, when we're outside with the girls riding, we could actually communicate with them without using hand signals that they didn't understand. We could actually talk them through things, and it's the big thing that it's helpful with is our older daughter that has the CRF80, and being able to talk to her to go through, kind of lack of a better way of putting it, drills on the bike, different things, maneuvers that she can practice and whatnot, and helping her with getting accustomed to shifting, both up and down shifting, because the PW50 is a single speed bike, and that's what she rode for years before getting the CRF80. And while she knows how to shift, she drives our tractor around. It's a whole different world. The tractor, you could literally start out in 4th gear if you wanted to. So, you know, learning how to do that, and you pretty much double clutch with the tractor. It doesn't have synchronized gears. But anyway, since they have those on their helmets, I thought it might be a kind of cool thing to do, and that would be to maybe put the GoPro on top of their helmet with the Sena backpack attached to it, and let them actually vlog, I guess. Which way do I want to go? Let's go straight. Well, not now. But anyway, so you'll get to see that if it works out on Mrs. Motomattman's channel. So you'll have Mrs. Motomattman, Miss Motomattman, and Little Miss Motomattman on her video. We'll see how that works out. See if it turns out as cool as I think it will. Of course, there are a lot of things that I think are going to be cool that turn out not as cool as I thought they would be when I do them. I recently posted low speed flybys. And I say low speed flybys, I went by, set up a GoPro on a tripod in our driveway. Whoa! That's not a good thing. Oh, missed the driveway. Ooh, took out a mailbox. I mean, he really had a mess going on there. Anyway, I did what I put on Instagram as low speed flybys on the VFR here. Didn't turn out as cool as I'd hoped, but I'll also be perfectly honest with you. Low speed flybys, I was doing about double the speed limit. The speed limit's 55, so gives you an idea of what we were actually doing as we went by. It doesn't appear to be that fast. And that's why I said low speed flybys, because it doesn't appear that I was going over triple digits when I went by the driveway. So it didn't really turn out as cool as I thought it would be. I'll have to figure out some other way of doing it to be able to do what I wanted to do. I may even put that at the beginning of this video. So if you're watching this video, maybe you saw it at the beginning of the video. But anyway, that's what we got going on. We're gonna give that a try. See how it works out. Right now what I got going on is a whole lot of nothingness. Just out enjoying the sunshine. Taking a little ride on the Viffer. Wow, that's like the first time I've ever said Viffer. I know a lot of other people, particularly people in the UK, I do believe, refer to the VFR as a Viffer. Here in the States, it's usually referred to as either a VFR or an Interceptor. But I think the Interceptor name was dropped for the 800s. I'm not sure about that, but I think it was. But anyway, just out buzzing around, having a good time. Gonna head into Chardon in the square. I noticed the other day when we were in the car that there were a bunch of flowers out by the courthouse. So I thought maybe if there was parking there where I could do it, I might take a picture because it looks really cool. But anyway, that's what we got. Again, whole lot of nothing. Empty ball fields. A little bit of different way taking you guys into Chardon and the normal trip. Thought that might be kind of cool. But as you notice, roads aren't a whole lot curvier than the normal way that I come into town here. I think tomorrow I'm going to do a little bit of maintenance stuff on my bike. Lube up the chain, clean and lube the chain and whatnot. Not a school day because school's not back in yet. not going to be as pretty as I thought. Ah, shit, if I went all the way around, might have been able to get them in the foreground. But you can see a lot of flowers blooming here. A lot of them. See if we can get lucky and make a light without gunning it. Kinda, sorta. I don't know what he's doing. We'll go on around and park it on the other side, and maybe we can get the flowers and the bike in it that way. And just noticed that rode all the way around the daggone square with a blink, 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 blink. Let's see. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll put it in this spot here and see if that'll work. Okie dokie. Alright. I think we'll wait for the dump truck. I think dump truck wins that fight. Okie dokie, back at it. Kind of nice. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I like on muscle cars the flat black hood, so you don't get the reflection off of the hood. I like that look. I've always liked that look. I thought about doing that on my Ram as well. You know, because really when I think of the flat black hood, what comes to mind most of the time is a Mopar vehicle. A Challenger, a Cuda, a Charger, something of that sort is what typically comes to mind. Hey, anybody want a trail buggy? Got a nice Toyota trail buggy for sale there, Pumpkinhead. That thing's been around here for a while. It was up in Hartsgrove before. I don't know how well it runs or how well it does on the off-road, but it is kind of a cool looking trail buggy. Wouldn't mind taking it for a spin. Take it off-road, beat on it for a while. These people in this White House over here with this big barn, if I remember right, they've got like a Super Bird, you know, with it's either a Super Bird or a Daytona. It's got the Super Speedway wing on the back of it, you know, and that slope nose. Speaking of Mopars, so it's either Plymouth or Dodge, but I'm pretty sure they've got one of them. And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, Google it. Google Super Bird. You know, the car, Super Bird car, and check it out. You see the Talladega wing on the back of the thing. Talking to a guy one time that had one, and the furthest he would drive it was to the local car show, and that was it. He said he was afraid to drive it, afraid to tear it up. And I can sympathize with that. I can understand that to some degree. But it's a car. I'd want to drive it. It's kind of like, drives me absolutely nuts. Corvettes. Corvettes drive me nuts. And the reason I say Corvettes drive me nuts is because, for the most part, in order to have one of the newest of the Corvettes, the majority of people end up being of a certain age, and those people like to drive their Corvettes, and they like to take their Corvette and go to the ice cream stand with their wife and get ice cream and whatnot, and they putt around. And it's one of those things, just like, oh my God, it's a Corvette. Why are you driving it 10 miles an hour under the damn speed limit? You know, day one with your Corvette, first thing you do, you go out to eat and all of that kind of stuff. You drive around, you show it off, and then you take a nap. And the reason you take the nap is because at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, you get your butt up and you get in your car and you fire that puppy up and you take it up on the highway and you open it up to see what it'll do. I am not going to drive around 10 miles an hour under the speed limit in a Corvette. And I'll tell you what, there are times where the people aren't going 10 miles an hour under the speed limit. Let's see where this road goes. I don't know if I've ever seen where it goes. It's not just 10 miles an hour under the speed limit. There are times when, I swear to God, they're going 40 miles an hour under the speed limit. Drives me absolutely insane. Driving down the road there and they're going 25, 30 miles an hour. It's like, what? It would be kind of like having a Kawasaki H2 or a Hayabusa or a VMAX or a V-Rod or something like that, and cruising around at 20 miles an hour. A non-curvy road that I don't know in a neighborhood that's 25 miles an hour, and I have no clue where this goes. I figured it was going to dead end somewhere, to be perfectly honest with you, but that's not the case, at least so far. Before they want you to know it's 25. Barbie Jeep. My oldest daughter, well, when my kids have a Barbie Jeep, my oldest daughter rode around in it when she was, you know, 3, 4 years old, 5 years old, even. Maybe even a little bit older than that. But it got messed up. I had to fix it a couple times, but one of the times it got messed up was the battery and whatnot. So we put a lawn mower battery, a riding mower battery, in the thing. Not only did it last longer, let me tell you something, it gave that thing a whole lot more oomph than what it had before. Okay, where am I? Do I know where I'm at? Must have maybe looped around. Another cement mixer. Did I go the right way? I have no clue. Yeah, I think I did. Back where I started. Okay, it's just a loop. Good to know. Need to get to know that road a little bit better so we can have fun on that road. But anyway, putting that lawnmower battery in there sped up that Barbie Jeep quite a bit. It was a hot rod Barbie Jeep. The only downfall is it was hard on any of the electrical stuff in the Barbie Jeep. I had to keep replacing all kinds of different switches and stuff. At some point I ought to resurrect it before my youngest is too big for it. And this place up here on the left, I'll point it out as we go by, you got this American flag here, and then you got this place right here. Dude's got jumps, like motocross style jumps in the backyard. And I haven't seen it this year, but he would have like all kinds of trucks with dirt bikes in the back over there all the time. And somehow he knows somebody that is connected with Danger Boy Deegan, and Danger Boy Deegan was there one day riding that track and whatnot, and doing all kinds of flips and stuff. You know, Brian Deegan's kid, you know, doing backflips and stuff off the jumps. It's pretty cool. Don't know him, but one of these days I'm gonna stop in when I'm on one of the bikes and they're out there doing stuff, just to check it out. Anyway, I guess I'll leave y'all at that for now. Remember, I was going to say, remember, tomorrow is International Female Ride Day, but you'll get to see this video after it's over. So anyway, I hope all you women out there were able to get out on August the 26th. 14th Annual International Female Ride Day. And if you're not a female rider, support your female riders out there. You know, I think it's cool that there's a day, but I'll be perfectly honest, like I said at the beginning, every day at our house is Female Ride Day. So anyway, hope you like what you saw. If you did, click the like and subscribe button and punch the bell so you get notifications whenever I upload any new content. Keep the shiny side up, the rubber side down. And as always, have a great day, and until next time, see ya!